Hey y'all. I thought I'd try something kind of fun. I installed Wine, latest one, 1.4. I don't know. And I was messing around with Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars. Um, and I'm gonna launch the control center because I did kind of have a skirmish I played through. I think this one of these. So I'll launch the game, and we'll just let it do its thing. The funny thing is I set W.I.N.E to be in 720 mode, so I'm in 1280 by 720, but in game I had to set it to 1024 by 768. This is for recording only. I can actually, if I move this, I can actually run this in full screen with graphics up to the highest, and so you can zoom in. Um, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Pretty good detail. And it looks pretty nice. The only issues I would have is the sound is a little bumpy, and sometimes a few little, as you can see, it's a little, how would you say, not laggy, but it kind of sticks sometimes. Now, obviously, since I'm using a playback, it's kind of hard to use the mouse to go back and forth, so I'm using the arrow keys. Anyway, so this is very simple installation compared to some other things I've tried. For example, all I had to do was just take the CD, the DVD, Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars, Command and Conquer 3, and copy the contents of the DVD into a folder on the desktop, and then open a terminal and change the directory to the installation folder, and then I just typed in W.I.N.E space setup, and then the Command and Conquer setup screen came up, and I put in my serial key, let it finish, and then downloaded the latest patch that came out, the last one probably, 1.9. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how you look at it, Securom copy protection just doesn't work. It just can't connect. So you kind of have to go on the gray side of things and download a patch to make it run. I'm not going to put any links into there, but you can search. But this is on Ubuntu 12.04, 64-bit. This is the final release of Ubuntu 12.04, and I am recording in classic desktop mode because I just want to do some messing around with Openshot and Chroma Key, and we'll see how this turns out. But yeah, it was like I said, I've tried several games using W.I.N.E, and this has been one of the easiest by far to install and have it run at 1920 by 1080, full screen, full graphics, ultra settings, or whatever it's called in the settings in the game, and hardly any issues at all. Just a little bit of crackling sound, and like I said, sometimes the graphics sort of hesitate for a second, but not that much. So yeah, I think this is kind of neat. I wish I could get more games to work in W.I.N.E, but you know, not all of them are gonna be so easy. I know Red Alert 3, or I've seen Red Alert 3 works, and I know that there's an open source version of Red Alert, I think. But yeah, so program is W.I.N.E. If you've never heard of it, it's called W.I.N.E is it's an acronym like they always like to use in Linux. Is W.I.N.E is not an emulator. That's what it stands for. So, as usual, what you know. So yeah, I think just gives you a pretty good idea of how you can emulate a DirectX 9 game. I haven't tried any DirectX 10 games yet. I don't know. I have no idea if they work, but this is pretty neat. You know, I did try Fraps, but nope, not so far. I haven't installed it. It runs, but it won't. It'll crash as soon as I try to run the Fraps with this, because then I would record the full 1080p screen with Fraps to show what it looks like inside Linux running. Okay, that's about it for this. And you have any comments or questions, just feel free to add them. But I thought I'd sort of have some fun with this and some fun with Openshot, see what I can do with it. So I hope I haven't taken up too much time, and as always, have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon, and take care. Bye for now.